The next song that we have is Locked in the Trunk of a Car by the Tragically Hip.
Ooh, there we go.
Do you refer to them as the Tragically Hip or the Hip?
I like the hip.
Yeah?
Yep. I like the hip.
Yep. So, this song represents when you made the worst mistake in your career.
Whoa, easy, Tiger. Where do we start that trip off of, you know? You can't have the successes without the failures, you know?
Yeah.
When you show me a guy that knows everything and that's never wrong, I'll show you a guy that never learns anything.
Yeah.
And you don't learn when you're winning, you learn when you're losing.
That's right.
You know? You got to be able to get back up and survive a fuck-up. You know? And that's what it's about, man. What do you do when you fall down? Do you cry and head for the door? Or do you get back and say, all right, I did this. It was me.
Yeah.
Only me. I'm the only one responsible, and we got to move on from here. You know?
That's what it is, right? And that's the biggest thing with Simon and the firm. Everyone that's on the firm, everyone, if something goes wrong, they're not putting it on anyone else. So, no, my bad, and we're moving along.
That's the way I like to approach it. You know, and I have no respect for a man that has a mistake and doesn't own up to it.
Yeah.
You know, I see it as a tremendous sign of weakness.
Yeah.
Weak character. You know, I mean, it's just what it is, man. You got to take the good with the bad.
Right.
You know? I mean, you can't fool yourself.
No, can't.
You know.
So, I'll share with you not the worst mistake in my career, but
I got time.
a pretty bad one. Luckily, it didn't. It resolved itself very quickly.
Let's hear it.
At during Jingle Ball show, Fall Out Boys on stage, and they're the last band of the night.
That was at Madison Square Garden.
It was somewhere on the Jingle Ball tour a few years ago, and it might have been at the Garden. I hope, yeah, it might have been,
because I've done Jingle Ball Fallout at the Garden.
Yeah. So, I'm just like breaking down my tech area. I'm the monitor tech, and someone else had tagged on power to my power, and that was the first time they have ever done that, and they didn't speak to me about it. I didn't know what it was, so I unplugged the power, and that tech's power allowed Fall Out Boy to plug their monitor rig into the power. So as soon as I unplug it, Fall Out Boy has no ears. And luckily, the song had just ended. And Crawford was standing right behind me. I love you, Dave. And just broke out a flashlight because it was a 5-pin. It was a 3 or 5-pin twist, you know. And I nailed it real quick and got him back up. But that would have been a nightmare.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
So, but it's not, I mean, I made much worse mistakes than that, but that one sticks out because I just like, fuck. If that was during a song, it would have ruined the show at that point in time.
Yeah, I mean, I dig it. I mean, I've burnt a nightclub down to the ground.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Tell me what you got going on.
I've exploded transformers off the poles in multiple situations.
Your Fall Out Boy story.
No fatalities that one, but
yeah,
not so bad. Ratio otherwise.
That's my worst. The first backline gig I ever did was at Cipriani's. I was there helping my buddy who worked for the backline company. He was training me because I was going to go on the Hall Notes. Someone asked me if I could provide an X stand for the woman who was tuning the piano. And she was she was very, very large. And it was about a 6-foot stage. And I didn't lock the X stand. So I set it in place. And when she sat down on the bench, it collapsed. And she fell back. And if there weren't local one hands right there to have caught her, she would have fell. She would have died. And I remember I walked outside with Carl. Yeah, Carl. I don't say his name. Yeah, sorry. I walked outside with Carl, and I was like, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. Like, I almost just killed that lady because I don't know how to fucking set up a stand, a seat. And he's like, Nick, she's fine. Like, it's a mistake. You'll never make that mistake again.
Yeah, that's right.
And I definitely haven't. I am so paranoid setting up those things.
Yeah, I'm not good with the mechanical things sometimes, but you know, mistakes happen. You know, but you got to learn from it.